Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Thursday, April 18th, 2024. I'm Reverend Dr. Darrell Watkins, the senior minister here at Sunshine Cathedral.
I am Reverend Dr. Robert Griffin, the executive minister. Faith and religion can be complicated for the LGBTQ+ community. Surveys show that evangelical faith is the justification for the greatest attacks on the LGBTQ+ community.
I am Reverend Kevin Tisdall, the Minister of Education. The Queer God Squad is going to explore our religious community. Let's explore the big news of the day and what it means to you.
I am Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell, the Minister of Connections. This is live, and then we are available on demand. We are available on all smart televisions and your favorite social media.
At Sunshine Cathedral, we're here to tell you that you are God's miracle, not God's mistake.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. Queer faith reaction to Has Been Hotel, as queer hell never looked so good. Queer faith is about celebrating inclusivity, compassion, understanding, and redemption, something Has Been Hotel has successfully showcased. Vivian Madaro, the bisexual creator behind Has Been Hotel, has turned her once YouTube pilot into a full-fledged extravaganza, now available on Prime Video since its debut in 2024. At the center of this series is Charlie Morningstar, the Princess of Hell, on a quest to rehabilitate souls in her kingdom to earn their passage to heaven and alleviate the issue of overcrowding in hell. Her approach contrasts sharply with the angel's violent extermination plan, as she remains steadfast in her belief that redemption is possible, even in hell. The show's importance extends beyond its pilot, with a range of queer characters adding depth to the narrative. Charlie herself is confirmed to be bisexual. Alastor is an asexual character. Angel Dust is gay. And Vaggie is Charlie's lesbian best friend. Cherry Bomb, a sinner demon, is bisexual. Serpentios Vox and Tom Trench are bisexual. Husk and Valentino are pansexual characters, and Egg Boy number 23 is gay. Moreover, Vaggie, who is voiced by bisexual icon Stephanie Beatrice, brings an extra layer of queer representation. Has Been Hotel stands out as a beacon of LGBTQ+ representation, and this hell deserves to last. My goodness, team. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Animation has always in the past been used to bring forward stories that may have been missed. I used to know the names of a bunch of them that I grew up with, but that's not important. What's important is that this animated series has so much buzz in so many different communities, and for Prime to pick it up. Now, I don't know that we understand that this is a major deal, that it's not on the fringes. It's right there on Prime Video, so it's something that all of us have a chance to watch. The characters are fully formed in their own way. They speak a language that many in this world understand today. I'm at the age where I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it, and I've not watched a lot of it yet, but the trailer is amazing. You watch the trailer and you get to see that this hell is different than any hell that ever existed. This hell actually sounds a whole lot better than the concept of heaven that so many people have. They have a character in there who is trying to rehabilitate people so that they can go to that other place because, whoa, hell is overcrowded. Hell is filled with too many people, and we need to get them out of here and send them along their way. I think I'd rather stay in Has Been Hotel a little bit longer.
This actually started out on YouTube. This was completely on, and then Amazon has picked it up. Prime has picked it up. But this creator, I think all of her work has been on YouTube until now. She had a prior one. What was it called? It was another thing. It was like Devil Boss or something like that. It was kind of the same sort of thing. And so yeah, she is fringy and crunchy, And but with this has gone mainstream.
Yeah.
And so I think that's exciting. The princess, her last name is Morningstar, which means Lucifer. Lucifer means morning star. So that's sort of fun. And it sort of flips the script, or shows other scripts that we've chosen to ignore.
Yeah.
For instance, in this, because hell is overcrowded, which shows you the bias of a lot of religions. Everyone's wrong. You got to do it our way to get right. Nobody's doing it right, so hell is overcrowded. And then annually, it's like the purge. Annually, the angels swoop down and kill a lot of people in hell. And so that's why she's trying to get them into heaven, so they won't be slaughtered. Now, she and her family have a pass. Like they'll always be okay. So she's a person of privilege in hell who's using her privilege to help and protect those who don't have that privilege. And so, I mean, it's really a great ethical lesson there. And it shows that who we call the good guys, they can be very obnoxious, they can be one-sided, they can be cruel. So the angels, led by Adam, the first guy, and he is the biggest jerk. And like their whole place is just to come and just annihilate a big portion of hell every year. And so it's actually worth the watch. And God is not, well, so far I haven't seen all 3 seasons. I've only seen actually the first episode. I'm hooked. 22 minutes. You got to watch it. But I believe that they're bumping it up. Like it's always once a year, but now we're gonna do it in 6 months. Just like they're just like capricious and evil and horrible. But you don't hear about God. It's always heaven who does this. So heaven is like this collective, like the church, like a bunch of people who have the power, and they've decided these things that hurt other people. All you have to go to hell, and then some of you in hell have to be exterminated. And it's really a pretty good spotlight on toxic religion, on weaponized religion, and something about grace. Yeah. That here's Princess Morningstar wanting to turn this hotel into a rehab center for people, showing that it's never too late. Grace is for everyone, and grace is for all time. Yeah. So there's this wonderful sort of ethic thing, a theology thing, grace thing. So it's actually not only fun, but because it's cartoon and is wild story, but it actually addresses some important stuff. Nice. And I think you could put this in a theology class and squeeze some good juice out of that.
I'm gonna probably date myself here a little bit, but do you remember Queer Duck?
That's
comedy. Wasn't that Comedy Central? Yeah.
It was Queer Duck, and then you remember South Park, Satan's Ballad.
Oh, I loved South Park.
Oh, it was the movie. Longer, harder, and uncut.
Yeah.
So I thought about those two as we talk about this. It's like,
Satan was the abused partner of Saddam Hussein.
Yes. So you kind of see where I'm going with mind build up.
All right.
You got all that, and then you have this now redemption going on in hell. So maybe it's time for hell to get kind of a purged, and whatever it means for this particular study. But it is kind of a upside down turn. If there is all of this, and then this is what it can look like, and that Lucifer himself is the redeemer. Now let's go down here and let's redeem people and get them out of here. And there's good in everybody. It's like there's hope for everybody still. But this is a unique little situation here. So this is I'm anxious to get more into this one.
Yeah, I've truly not heard of it. Again, dating myself. Okay, yeah, I'm an old lesbian. All right, I've not heard of this, but now I really want to watch it. Yeah. Now I really want to watch it. And Kevin, when you were talking about it and telling the story, or telling about it, it says that redemption is available even in hell. And I was just like, well, that's really an interesting take. It's a really interesting take that redemption can occur. My understanding of hell, and kind of going off on my little segue, my understanding of hell is just when we're really missing the mark, when things are just not going well for us, where we're in a really, really bad place. To me, that's a hell, because I don't believe in an actual hell. But when we are in hell, it's when things are really not going well for us. But redemption is possible. Good things can happen. It's just stepping away from that awful, not good stuff in finding the peace, the redemption. I loved that. That was fabulous.
Isn't it?
It made me think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, okay.
Because it was the same thing where some of the good guys were demons, and then some of the, or the people you thought were good guys did bad stuff and were unkind, but some of the demons could become good people, or they wanted to become good people, or they already were like kind and generous. Like it just starts to, and it also challenges us, by playing with these images, it challenges us to not take them literally, not take them so seriously.
Exactly.
Satan, Lucifer has a daughter, and he has some sort of mental health issue, and he's not really around in this first episode. And so she's kind of little girl trying to run things for him. And so she just takes all this on her own. And it just, run with it. Make it up.
Fun.
Because the people who made it up. So,
exactly.
So we get to respin it. I think it's genius.
I can't wait now to see this
Yeah.
and Queer Duck and South Park
Queer Duck
again.
was
Yes.
so much
Yes. We're done. He's a homosexual. That's great. Well, that's today with the Queer God Squad. We want to thank you for joining us. We're here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ plus community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's largest progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together, and we are all in this together. Remember that.
You are God's miracle, not God's mistake.
Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.